What do you do, my raza? Your boys coming through otra vez with a new video. And on today's video, we're gonna talk about Akon leaks. Who's Akon leaks, man? Akon leaks is a person who opened a YouTube channel and was picking subscribers like crazy left and right with a gang of viewers. He was famous on the Mexican side of YouTube. This guy already had 200K subscribers, and I believe he opened his page like within a year. Why would this individual have so much popularity in Mexico, right? Well, the trip about this guy is that he used to make videos in disguise. Always put a mask on with some glasses and distort his voice, and would tell stories that only those who were deeply involved in the factions in Mexico would speak on. And I'm not saying that he was like a low-ranking individual. No, he was up there according to what he was speaking on, right? He was involved. He had a lot of information. And every time he opened his mouth, man, it seems like he was attacking a certain side of the faction from Sinaloa. He was attacking YouTubers and trying to basically bring them down for whatever reason, right? Well, people start questioning, saying, you know what? Who is this individual? What's up with this guy? What he does? And they came to a conclusion, man. At least those who were involved or were involved at one point of their life. They came to the conclusion that this individual was the mini leak, the son of Damasio Lopez, el licenciado. For those who know the history, man, Damasio Lopez was a close friend of El Chapo. I believe he helped El Chapo escape from prison the first time. After that, Chapo and worked with them, and eventually, for whatever reason, I believe betrayal from licenciado, a war started between them and the Chapo, right? Always betrayal. Well, the licenciado ended up getting busted. He got caught, and his son, El Mini Leak, turned himself in at the border of Calexico and Mexicali. Why? Because in reality, they were going to lose that guerra. The other guys have more manpower. This guy went down for 5 years and eventually got out. You know, of course, he had to give some information, confess to everything he had done and stuff like that, which it was a lot of things. And he only did 5 years. He was in the U.S. People said that he was under protective custody, but we don't know. Well, according to some reports, they're saying that he was living with his own name, like he was not a protected witness. But who knows, man? That's what the report says. I don't know. Well, the thing about this guy is that he opened a YouTube channel and he named it Akon Leaks. So the whole time, everybody was right about it. This individual disguised himself, opened this YouTube channel, all to talk masa about the guys that he was going against on the streets. It's incredible how the mind of this individual works, because just trip on this. The guy was in guerra. He survived it. He turned himself in. He gave information. He only did 5 years. And that means that he was able to start a new life from scratch in the US. And he threw all that stuff away. All for what? To do what he was accusing other people that they were doing. Messing with those pills that are basically the F work, you know? That is crazy. This guy had a second chance, man, and he threw it away. All for what? Ambition. And he started this channel to basically attack those he was going to get, those he was going with guerra out on the streets, man, of Mexico, of Sinaloa. And he just got busted 2 days ago. The same cops that he gave all that information are the guys who fucking got him. Apparently, this guy was working for the guys with the sombrero and giving information, you know, so they can continue this guerra that's going on right now. Sadly, it's going on right now in Sinaloa, man. And hopefully one of these days stop, man, because even though it's not being reported on the news, man, daily, man, stuff is going on right there. It's all bad. People are leaving their houses, and it's not safe right now. It's not safe. But trip on this, though. Akon Leaks, or El Mini Licenciado, he was not just doing that stuff of distributing things out there in the U.S., right, where he was staying at. No. This guy was basically sending money, sending apoyo to fight against the other faction. There's people who got caught, and there's a video, right? And where they ask him, hey man, who do you work for? You already know what's going to happen to those guys. So they start confessing, oh, I work for this individual. Oh, and who's that individual work for? And then he named the Mini Licenciado. So this guy, he was out there in U.S. after telling the whole organization, right? For whatever reason, he decided to align with the guy with the hat. You know, maybe he promised something up, and at the end of the day, and he lined up with the guy of the hat, right? Why? Because I believe they promised him El Dorado. He thinks that's his, but somebody else owns that stuff, you know? But the thing about this is just the craziness of this individual actually attacking that faction through ground, attacking that faction through the internet. And his statements were being heard by certain ears. And because of this, other people were being affected. And when I said affected, becoming unalive. This is insane, man. Apparently, Akon Leaks dropped a last video before he got busted, man. This guy is the clear example, right, of how people cannot leave behind that lifestyle. This guy had it made. He was in the States. I'm assuming he had money, man. If he was that person, believe me, he had money. But this was not enough. Whatever resentment he had towards the one faction in Sinaloa made him go back into the game, get involved in the game, and now basically jeopardizing his life because his freedom is gone. Now the thing is how much time he's gonna get. He's gonna turn on the other side since they got El Mayo locked up. He can testify against El Mayo now. We'll see what happens, man. Everybody was saying that this individual was in Mini Leaks, and at the end of the day, the people were right. This guy had too much information on things that only somebody who has that status would know. And he was putting it out there instead of just making a YouTube channel, man, about his life, about his experiences. And he decided to attack, go anonymous, and still play the game. This is what happens. See, this is the kind of stuff that I talk about sometimes. It's like, if you already were part of that game, homie, and let's say you testify on somebody, Why you want to keep acting like tough guy? Why you gonna keep breaking the law if you having another chance in life? You just messed up somebody's life by telling on him, but you still haven't changed the way you're thinking, your lifestyle, and you keep going on the same direction. You know, like not taking advantage of your chance. You know. So with this being said, don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to support your brown brother, and throw your comment. What do you think about this situation, man? With this being said, we are out to next video.